Welcome back, my blade friends, to another off-grid edition to the Steel Mindset. My name is Joe Steele. It is, or it may not be, Off-Grid Thursday, but it is a celebration of off-grid on my weekly videos. I'm pretty excited with this piece I'm bringing you. I've been looking forward to it ever since I, hint, made the suggestion when I did the Trackr X2 review, when I had recommended that they should make an extra large version of the Trackr because it would be absolutely badass. And that's exactly what they did. And I'm pretty excited with the direction that Off-Grid is going right now in bringing you some pretty good big hitters. And they're taking some of their popular designs and they're just kind of feeding them on a daily diet of growth hormones. And here you have the Trackr XXL is born from the Trackr series. In fact, there also is a Trackr 3, which is also larger, but this dwarfs it at 7.5 inches blade length. I mean, this thing is massive and it definitely means business. Listen, I did a full review at this point with the Trackr, and guys, I'm not surprised. One thing that I really like, well, many things that I really like about Off-Grid are two words: consistency and predictability. Consistency to the point where you know that they're going to be consistent with the blade structure, with the sharpness, with the razor sharp edges that they put on everything that they put out. The construction of the knives are going to be tough. They're going to be able to take a beating. The fit and finish is going to be great. And predictability, knowing that whatever I put the knife through, my normal regimen of demonstrations I put the knives through, I know that it's going to come off the other side being a winner and doing a great job. All the knives obviously are built better than others to do certain things, but I know for a fact that they're all going to be built well, constructed well, they're going to last, and you're going to have great edge retention. Their heat tempering is spot on. I'm going to try to demonstrate all that to you in this video. The Trackr XXL is available right now. Definitely take a look at it. But let's get through the video right now. Let me show you why this is just all the greatness of the Trackr, but just in an extra large version and able to be more of a multi-purpose camp knife and survival knife. Wood processor, it can do it all. Check it out. Okay, so this is an important way to start because I wanted to demonstrate to you how sharp, or what you could expect in terms of the level of sharpness that you're going to get out of the box. Now look at this cut, this half moon circular type of cut. That's how you know this thing is absolutely razor hair popping sharp. And believe me, I have all three trims, so they're all the same level of insane sharpness. Again, doesn't surprise me because everything I get from Off-Grid is sharp, but just to show you a demonstration of what you could expect from the knife when you get it from Off-Grid. Now this is just with regular materials. You got your polyurethane rope, your camp rope, you got your copper wire. I mean, just look at how it slices. I mean, every part of the blade is the same consistency and sharpness. This is my favorite part of the video to show you from Off-Grid. I mean, look how sharp it is. I mean, look at those pull cuts as far as how sharp this thing actually is. It's so hard to have this type of consistency knife after knife after knife, and they just nail it all the time. I mean, it's just so freaking sharp. It's such a pleasure. The accursed sandblast hose, 1 inch, nylon, steel reinforced, whatever the hell it's reinforced with. This son of a bitch is tough, man. Thanks to Scab, you've been seeing it a lot on my channel, and you obviously see it on Scab's channel all the time, and he always touts how tough this stuff is to cut. And I gotta tell you, it is really tough to cut. I'm actually getting ready to kind of eliminate it from the reviews because it does kill certain knives. It diminishes the edge before you even get into the review. But the knives that can handle it, you know, are having really exceptional edge retention and have great heat tempering and just great formation of the edge and the blade geometric. And you just know you have an exceptional knife if it could get through this material and still finish the testing of whatever else I'm going to be cutting with it throughout this video and be able to perform the way it needs to perform. And then we'll test this knife at the very end after I do all the abuse that I'm going to give to it to see if it still has that really razor blade sharpness. I don't expect it to, but if it comes close to it, then you know it's impressive. I have a feeling we're going to start seeing a lot more of these types of knives from Off-Grid. This being their longest reach, or their longest knife. Not the most robust knife. I think the title is still the Alpha Dog is still probably one of their most robust knives in terms of like the thickness of the spine. I mean, that thing's like a mini tank. But this is no slouch, man. This is at 5 millimeters in thickness. on the spine and 7.5 inches of reach. I mean, this is definitely a chopper. This is their largest, longest knife, and this is their first actual chopping knife, and that's exactly what I did. And not only just the chopping ability, and you see how the wood is flying and the type of bites that this thing is taking into that wood, it really did short work at this branch, but just the comfort of the handle, the purchase of the handle. I know I'm wearing gloves. I actually forgot that I had them on, but believe me, the comfort of this handle is fantastic. The egos on Carrie's designs are excellent. So it's just, if you're doing this type of work with the knife, you know it's going to handle it and it's going to be comfortable doing it. Why do we baton with our knives? I gotta tell you, it is just a reviewer thing. Is it recommended to baton with your knives? Not all knives should be batoned with. Most knives shouldn't be batoned with. But listen, if you had to baton with any knife, this is definitely the knife you're going to be doing it with. It's also just a great demonstration to show you how tough the build is on the knife, especially just demolishing in that tip and really jamming that tip and forcing the edge into the wood. There's really a lot of pressure that's put on the knife doing batoning. So the immediate testing of this is to show you how good the build quality is. If it doesn't affect the G10, if the screws don't start loosening up, if nothing happens to the knife and it's still a good usable knife, you know it's built well. Of course, long-term batoning with your knife, you're going to develop some micro breaks in the knife here and there where you can't see, and then you might have a problem with it later on. So it's not really recommended for long term. But listen, short term stuff and doing these testings, which is damn fun to baton, I think it's just a great way to demonstrate how tough of a knife it really is. If it comes on the other end of this with no chips or no bends and it's still sharp and it's still able to do its thing, which you can see the edge is absolutely fine. The point is still is not bent. You can see where I was just hitting it onto the side with the G10. It's all perfectly fine. If the build is strong and it's going to handle this type of abuse, you know the knife is tough and you know it's going to handle everything that you need to throw at it. And that's the important thing. The important thing is to know that we're going to do it so you don't have to do it. But if you are going to do it and you need to do it, you can do it with this knife for no problem. It's definitely an ultimate batoning knife from Off-Grid. All right, so while you see the knife doing pretty much some of the finer work to show you what a well-rounded, all-around camp and survival knife it is, let's go through some specs. So it's a drop point, 7.5 inch cryo-treated D2 steel. It's got exceptional toughness, great edge retention, great for corrosion resistance. I've been very, very happy with every cryo D2 steel blade that I've been getting from Off-Grid thus far. They've all performed really well. And you got 3 expert coated trims, which is really going to add to the corrosion resistance and the all-weather use of these knives with their coated treatments. You have your gray wash or stone wash, you have your coyote, and you have your blackout finish. It's great that they give you 3 options on the knife, so you'll be able to pick whichever color trim you want, but they're all excellent. The spine is at around 5 millimeters in thickness, very healthy, all the way up into the full tang. It's got a comfortable added jimping new on these knives, pretty robust tip, and 2 inches of blade width with a 61 HRC. Now the handle, next generation G10 ergonomic design. This is among the first models to have this new type of design that Carrie's spinning out, to have a pretty much an absolutely contour to your hand to accommodate all hand sizes so freaking comfortably. The G10 is 5.6 inches or so outer, 4.4 inches inner, 24 millimeters of girth. So yes, very, very generous and very, very comfortable. The Codex sheath is an OG low pro belt attachment, locks into place, and very accommodating design with the Velcro snap to remove from the belt or put back onto your belt. The weight is a very manageable 1 pound. POB, or the point of balance, is right around where the G10 and the blade meet. The OEM is coming from very talented and very, very capable in Taiwan. So during this review, I wanted to also take it with me hiking just to kind of feel how it felt carrying it around, and it kind of really felt very comfortable at your side. Again, it's not a very heavy knife. At around a pound, it's a great brush clearing type of knife. It comes in and out of the sheath extremely easily. It's probably can handle itself almost like a machete for like small jobs. So it's a great brush clearer for sure. Very slicey. It's got some weight to it. It's got some length to it at 7.5 inches, and it's comfortable. It doesn't slip out of your hand. It's sure gripped. It's a great blade. Corrosion resistance. It's great for all types of weather. I mean, being in an environment like this, if you need it for survival or just have a long camping trip, this is definitely one of the bigger knives you want to take, along with maybe some of the smaller knives. Yeah, this is definitely a great big knife option, especially for the asking price of this knife. Damn, look at those biceps looking pretty big there, Joe Steele. Got to keep on going in the gym there, man. Keep it going. And just for shits and giggles, guys, I just wanted to I saw a log on the floor. That's my usual log there where I do some stuff, throwing it at the log just to put some more extra pressure on the tip and the edge and the construction and all that. It's fine, man. I can't emphasize enough that I'm comfortable doing whatever with these off-grid knives. I was going to say Work Tough Gear, same category, but with these off-grid knives from Taiwan, excellent knife. Look at the shape that it's in. Obviously some use on it, but it's great. I mean, the blade looks awesome, the point looks awesome. It's just a great put together knife. And here is the coup de grace in terms of edge retention to see if it's going to handle the steel belted tire of death. Stabbing it in there, stabbing it into tire. You don't think that can't roll a point, because it definitely can, because a lot of pressure you're putting into stabbing into a steel belted tire. And it's great, man. This is just the last test I wanted to do to really put as much as I can on the edge to see how the edge retention holds up on this new style knife from Off Grid, how much of the razor sharpness it had in the beginning, how much it lost, and I just sliced through that tire like a hot knife through butter. It was great. Very capable knife. Now this has got to convince you how good the Cryo D2 treated steel is on their knives, how great their edge retention is. Look at the edge retention after all of the cutting. Let's see how sharp it still is. Bang. Round cuts. Is that a round cut? Boom. I mean, do you see any difference from when I was first cutting it before I did any cutting with it whatsoever? I would honestly say that this knife was around 9.5 on sharpness, and it's still around 8. That's how sharp this knife still is. Very impressive. Definitely a thumbs up from me. This is the Trackr XXL, guys. It's the Trackr X3 on steroids or on growth hormone, whatever's the popular thing these days. But it's definitely the extended version. It's just everything the Trackr was and the Trackr X3 is, but just a lot larger. And I think that now Off Grid is in a different playing field, adding in these larger style knives. And I think this is just the beginning. I think they're going to start delivering some of these bigger choppers, and I just love the direction they're going with it. But this thing just handled itself like a charm, like I knew it would. It really did a great job. Now I could have done more cutting for you, but I think you kind of got the point. You don't need to see that much cutting to really see the capabilities of the knife, and the knife really did a great job. Very comfortable in the hand. The egos are excellent. The blade was excellent. Corrosion resistance is excellent. And you can see the blade finish held up to all the steel belted abrasive stuff. It did a really good job. I was very impressed with it. I was really looking forward to this one. It definitely did not disappoint me. I definitely expected to have a really solid, robust Trackr style knife in an XXL version. I did not expect to see such a comfortable handle. The handle's totally redesigned, and that's, I think, the direction they're going with their handles moving forward. So there you have it, guys. Off Grid did it again. They delivered a really good knife. Thank you. A special shout out to Carrie and Off Grid. Thank you for sending these knives to me for a review so I can show it to you guys. Very impressed. Loving the brand. Loving the direction they're going in. Loving these big knives. Love my big choppers. Love the small knives as well. A nice variety that they're offering at Off Grid right now. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And please let me know what color trim you guys are interested in. Just I wanted to see for popular notion as far as if you guys like the blackout, the coyote, or the stonewash. I'm just curious to see what strikes your fancy, to let me know what the popular vote is on what your favorite color scheme is. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I see you on the next sort of knife video, and especially on the next Off Grid video. Happy Off Grid Thursday. To the next Off Grid knife or anything else I got coming your way. This is Joe Steele. Much appreciated, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget about my membership tiers. Look into the channel with it. Have a good one, guys. Ciao.